He was the hunky heartthrob who made the world swoon in Dirty Dancing. But Patrick Swayze's life was about more than steamy dance moves and 80s cool. This video will uncover Swayze's battle with alcoholism, his devotion to his wife of 34 years, his surprising hobbies, his fight against cancer, and the bittersweet ending of this epic film icon. Patrick Swayze burst onto the Hollywood scene in the 1980s, captivating audiences with his rugged good looks, smooth dance moves, and emotional depth as an actor. Swayze rose to fame with breakout roles in box office hits like Dirty Dancing and Ghost, becoming one of the most sought-after leading men of his generation. Though his meteoric career was cut short by cancer at just 57 years old, he left behind an enduring legacy as a versatile performer and dedicated philanthropist. Even all these years later, Patrick Swayze's story continues to inspire us. Understanding his triumphs and struggles both on-screen and off can help us reflect on living life to the fullest. Early life and his career. Long before his iconic dance moves in Dirty Dancing, Patrick Swayze was just a Texas kid enthralled by ballet and determined to make it big. Born in 1952 to a choreographer mother and engineering draftsman father, Swayze's home life revolved around dance from the very start. At just 9 years old, he was taking lessons at his mother Patsy's studio, learning rhythms and routines that would shape his future career. While his high school peers focused on football and parties, Swayze doubled down on his dance training. His initial interest in athletics at school wavered after an injury, when he then committed fully to ballet. The taunts of classmates questioning his masculinity never deterred him from pursuing his dream. Swayze knew he had a gift, one he intended to hone at the most prestigious dance companies in the country. Upon graduating high school, the ambitious teenager set off for the bright lights of New York City. Under the tutelage of masters at the Harkness and Joffrey Ballet Schools in New York, Swayze's technique improved by leaps and bounds. His natural charisma and athleticism made him stand out, even among the most talented dancers. Bitten by the acting bug after minor movie roles, Swayze began to split his time between dance rehearsals and cattle calls. His big break came when he landed a part in the 1983 coming-of-age film The Outsiders. Though the movie earned little at the box office, it put Swayze on casting directors' radars. A string of successful 80s films like Red Dawn and Youngblood soon followed, steadily raising Swayze's profile. But his major launch into Hollywood heartthrob status was just around the corner. Fact hit number 1. Before becoming an acclaimed film actor, Swayze got his start professionally as Prince Charming in the Disney on Ice show Disney on Parade. The role that made him famous, Dirty Dancing. After years of paying his dues in smaller film roles, Patrick Swayze finally got the chance to prove just what a talented triple threat he was when he landed the lead as Johnny Castle in 1987's Dirty Dancing. As a rugged dance instructor teaching awkward teen baby to dance, Swayze was able to demonstrate both his acting chops and smooth dance skills on a massive mainstream stage. Despite a rocky start with co-star Jennifer Grey during the filming of Red Dawn, Swayze managed to win her over while screen testing before Dirty Dancing an earnest, from-the-heart apology, showing his dedication to the craft and ability to leave ego aside. Their natural chemistry electrified the film, turning Dirty Dancing into a sleeper hit that raked in over $200 million at the box office and turning Swayze into Hollywood's newest heartthrob. Swayze brought depth and emotion to the role, earning a well-deserved Golden Globe nomination. The movie also resulted in skyrocketing multiple songs to the top of the charts, including the song he personally wrote called She's Like the Wind. His sizzling dance numbers showed off over 20 years of ballet training, including the now iconic lift scene that secured his status as America's dreamboat. After years of striving, Swayze could finally show the world everything he was capable of as a performer. Riding high off the success of Dirty Dancing, he made a smooth transition to rugged action films like Roadhouse and Point Break, while still showcasing new depths as an actor in romantic films like Ghost. He earned a second Golden Globe nomination for his emotional performance in Ghost, proving his versatility extended far beyond dance skills and dreamy looks. Despite some career bumps in the late 90s, including injuries that temporarily derailed his momentum, Swayze continued to excel on his own terms, starring in unconventional films like Donnie Darko, while also finally achieving his lifelong dream of performing on Broadway. Through it all, he never stopped pushing himself as an actor, dancer, and performer. Fact hit Number 2. To avoid being typecast as a teen idol after his first film, Patrick Swayze started a carpentry business called Nepotism Inc. with his brothers-in-law. Though he had no prior experience, Swayze studied carpentry books and found success renovating kitchens and houses between acting auditions. Off-screen, a one-woman man. While he often played the Hollywood heartthrob, off-screen Patrick Swayze only had eyes for one leading lady, his wife Lisa Niemi. The two first met as teenagers at Swayze's mother's dance studio, forging a lifelong bond out of their shared love of dance. After their wedding in 1975, they built a home together on a California ranch where they could enjoy privacy and breed majestic Arabian horses away from prying eyes. Throughout 34 years of marriage, their devotion never wavered. They weathered difficult times together, including Swayze's struggles with alcohol that temporarily strained their relationship. But their partnership always persevered, with Lisa supporting Swayze through rehab and recovery. In the high-pressure world of Hollywood, where fleeting fame and fickle affection were the norm, their steadfast loyalty to one another stood out as remarkable. Their once-in-a-lifetime love was built on a passion for dance, a quiet ranch life, and an unshakable bond that lasted until Swayze's untimely passing. Health struggles and philanthropic work. Behind Swayze's public persona as a rugged, masculine leading man lay a private battle with devastating health struggles. As a longtime heavy smoker, he faced an increased risk of serious illness, a fact made painfully clear when he was diagnosed with advanced pancreatic cancer in 2008. Rather than hide the grim diagnosis, Swayze confronted his cancer head-on with a steely determination. He continued working during treatment, showing a warrior's courage in the face of a months-long fight where the odds were stacked against him. Alongside the unwavering support of Lisa, Swayze fought the disease with admirable resilience. He also turned his personal struggle into a larger purpose through philanthropic work. They both established a fund for pancreatic cancer research to actively work towards better treatment options, preventative care, and early detection methods. He gave a face and a voice to a deadly disease that had often remained shadowed in obscurity and stigma. After nearly 2 valiant years battling cancer, Swayze ultimately passed away at the heartbreakingly young age of 57. But his openness during his ordeal helped shed light on pancreatic cancer, inspiring others with his determination, while bringing hope that more could be saved through increased awareness. Rather than hide in his final days, Swayze once again showed the spirit of a leading man, meeting darkness with courage, and selflessly using his platform to light the way for those still left behind. Fact hit number 3. In 2019, Patrick Swayze's life and career were celebrated in the documentary I Am Patrick Swayze, which featured his wife Lisa and co-stars reminiscing. The popular film premiered on what would have been Swayze's 67th birthday and drew over 2 million viewers, proving his enduring legacy. Legacy as a versatile performer. With his sultry dance moves and magnetic charm, Patrick Swayze carved out a unique place in the pop culture pantheon that has endured for generations. At his peak in the late 80s, he possessed an effortless screen presence that made him a go-to Hollywood heartthrob. His smoldering talent and smooth athleticism set him apart from the pack. When Swayze took the stage, the audience's eyes followed. Starring in unforgettable films like Dirty Dancing and Ghost showcased the full range of Swayze's abilities. He could melt hearts with a gesture, command attention with a dance step, and utter immortal lines like, "Nobody puts baby in a corner," with gravitas. Even decades later, his star-making performances remain indelible. Beyond his hunky leading man image, Swayze projected an approachable masculinity in his public and private life. His lifelong devotion to wife Lisa Niemi stood out against the backdrop of superficial Hollywood romances. And in his final battle against cancer, Swayze's quiet bravery and advocacy offered inspiration. Though gone too soon at 57, the imprint Patrick Swayze left on popular culture remains vivid. His charismatic talent and dedicated work ethic allowed him to transcend the limitations of a fleeting stardom. Today, his films stand the test of time, reminding us that some performers shine so brightly in life, the afterglow never truly fades.